Redeemer. Oh, glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Oh yeah, glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Every day, hey, glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Glory, glory.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, our wonderful teachers. Today is a rainy day. Welcome back to the teacher series. We are making progress. There is something I want us to look into, and that has been a problem. People have been trying, how do I manage this situation? How do I come out of this situation? What do I do when I meet with such an intense situation? So today we're here to look into that. And what are we talking about? The first day in school. Yes, it's always a very hectic day. Let me tell you the fact. The first day in school is always challenging, always difficult to handle. So what do? Especially those who are in nursery. You are meeting children for the first time. They will cry in their eyes. They will shout on your ears. You need to go to school on the first day with paracetamol and chloroquine. Para. They will shout on you. They will cry. They will scream. Even those who are coming for the first time from other schools, those who are new intake in the school, they are all looking. They are watching. They wouldn't know their left and right. So as a teacher in the class, as a teacher in that class, the first day in school, what are you to be doing? What are you supposed to do to make the child to come back tomorrow? There's something you do, the child will not come back tomorrow. So what are you supposed to do to ensure they return back to school tomorrow? Now, number one, I said before, I've talked about the issue of facial expression. That one is okay. The children will look at you first to know whether you are a friend or enemy. Yes, they see it on your forehead, written here. You see it here, written here. Koro. Yes. So what do you do when you meet such a rascal situation? You are carrying this one, the other one is biting, the other one is crying, there are tears everywhere. That is shouting, there is always, there is galore of everywhere. What do? It's a normal thing. Number one, it's not out of place. Don't see it as being strange. It's not the time you become pick your face. What kind of nonsense is this? Which kind of rubbish? It's not the rubbish. It's called cry. It's called welcome address. The children are giving you their welcome address. That's how to welcome them. Yeah, they are just telling you, man, well, we don't know where we are. From our families, leaving their born parents for the first, don't know where they came from. Some of them are living in a place where it's just they are first. Gates round. They don't leave the gate since they were born. When they are to leave the environment is in a car, they drive them back. So they are not used to living that their compound, their territory. But why would they shout? If you are the one who shout. So they will scream, what do? Do you need to get upset? Do you need to get angry? What are you supposed to do that first day as a teacher? Especially we're going to look at those who are at the primary level, at the nursery level. What do you do? Where you have this crying, where you have crying competition. Looking for who will win. Some people get annoyed. You see how they talk. Will you shut up? When the parents are there, you see them trying to go them. You see go. Trying to cuddle them, trying to do as if they are loving. By the time the parents will go, these teachers you'll see will frown their face. Why are you crying too much? Nonsense. Oh, do you think here is your father's house? You're saying these things the children are hearing. They may not be able to reply. That's the only thing you don't understand. They won't be able to reply these things now. For hearing you, they are hearing you. They are getting the signal. Their network is working full. They are coming. Forget that they are crying though. That they are there crying and shouting and doing whatever, throwing their legs here and there. Their network is full. This is my suit. Some people are just busy there assessing my suit. They want to know how many suits I have. What's your problem? Is it your suit? It's my own. I'm using it to cover up. To cover up a teacher. Yeah. Yes. So stop looking at the suit. It's my size. Okay? So it's my problem. Your problem is to teach. That's your problem. Okay. So when they are crying, it is not out of place. It's a normal thing. They are supposed to cry as children. So what do? Do you also cry with them? You have seen a place where out of 15 children, A level they are crying, they are screaming, they are shouting. As if they brought them from fish that was thrown out of water for the first time. As if they came from a hole. And you are pouring hot water, they are crying as if they are dying. Some teachers will begin to cry. They begin to cry and scream. What do you do? That's the level where you develop songs, begin to sing. What they need is just begin to sing, begin to pet them, begin to sing for that. What you do, there's nothing else you do. You don't need to fret, don't need to quarrel, don't need to get upset with them. It's a normal. In fact, prepare for the first day. As you're coming from your house, tell yourself today, it's for I'm going for war. I'm going for is it which country now? What's the name? Ukraine and Russia. We're going to fight war today, so you prepare. So when you are prepared for these things, when it comes, you're already balanced and you're already set for it. So it will be a news, it will be an issue. Prepare for it. So you have to cuddle them. You need to be singing for them. You need to. Some of them will even pee your body. Some of them will put their nasty things they will do that day. If possible, please come with more than one clothes. Honestly, that first week and second week for those children, you need to come with extra clothes. Honestly, come with extra clothes. They will mess it up. They're just trying to express themselves. They are being themselves. They're not trying to be artificial. Children are real. It's an adult that knows how to pretend and be artificial. They are real. They are trying to show you, see, we are babies, so we are children. We don't do anything. So we can pee anywhere, we can poo anywhere. That's why they are there for you to train them. Don't say, why are you peeing on my body? It's how you are trained. Give the child a slap. Don't do that. That'll be very bad. The child won't come tomorrow. The next morning will tell the dad and mom, I'm not going to school. You think this is a joke. The father will want to use caterpillar to put the child. I'm not going anywhere. Instead, let's die here. Kill me here. Why? Because of the kind of reception that happened the previous day, or the first day, or the first week of them being in school. So they need to begin to study you, to acclimatize, to get used to you. You're not their mother. You're trying to be a foster mother. You're trying to be a foster father or a second parent to them. So they need to also study you to be sure. And the person they are looking at will be like mommy, will be like daddy, or better off than them. So the first day school, for those in primary, yes, what are the things you should be doing? Those in secondary school, what should you be doing? The first day in school, there are some things you should teach, basic things you should teach these children. Those who are coming for the first time, and possibly those that have been there, they're also returning from, they are coming home, coming back fresh. Don't begin to attack them with work. Don't begin to attack them with your assignment. You carry a kid the first day. You bring your kid, submit all your assignments, just submit that you are dying today. No. There should be a warm reception. Normally, what I would do the first day of resumption is that I get my class, then your class you are in, tell them stories. Use that day to tell stories. Yes. Tell them stories, maybe the places you traveled, the things, the area, where you start with your own story. You went to so and so place, maybe you went to a wedding, you saw this, you saw that, you went to this place, you open up and then start hearing from them. They'll tell you where they traveled to, make the class fun, let them be happy. Make them cheer for the first day, receive them well, receive them very well. Tell stories, tell them several stories of what I do, how I went to the kitchen to cook and the food was not sweet. Find some children like to hear. I went to, so I saw one big rat and I tried to chase, I couldn't kill that rat. There's one particular one, you tell them this and tell them that. The things you saw on the road, the things you met, where you went to, you had a short travel, or where you went to buy something, you saw so and so, you see a child doing this, doing that, or what you watch on television, you share with them. They'll be very much happy to hear and learn. That's the first thing you do. That's the things you do the first day of the week, the first day of resumption. So we are calling it's all about receiving, it's all about welcoming. You're trying to welcome the children. Then for those of us who are in secondary year, apart from those in primary, apart from that, what do you do next? You don't tell stories the whole day. I don't say that you use the whole day to tell stories. No. Then everything is regimented. There's time for everything. You tell stories. Another thing you do, you teach them some few class rules and orders so that other people can learn. There are orders, there are guidelines for the school and for the class. Tell them, show them how to walk into the class. Carry a bag, for example, you be a model for them, model for the children. Carry a bag, carry a lunch, show them how to, some of them don't know how to carry school bag. How they carry lunch. When they carry bag, they look like, in fact, with uniform, they don't look like students. They look like people who are out of place. They are out of shape. So teach them, model them. This is how to carry school bag. When you're entering a class, this is how to walk into a class. Teach them not to run. They can run and get injured. So then when I'm coming, they force to the classroom. And they may hit somebody and then there are injuries here and there. Every teacher is responsible for every injury in your class. You should be held responsible. You should be able to manage a class in a way that there will be minimal injuries. Yes, through training. This is how to enter the class. You model for them, show them. This is where you hold your lunch. This is how you hold the water bottle. If the water bottle is too big, your own is too big. Don't carry a gallon. Carry a small water bottle. So they may be carrying drum. No. You tell them how to carry these things, and whoever you correct, those corrections will be done the first day. So they walk into the class. They may also do their own. As you're walking, you are sure another person will come and also demonstrate. Everybody is watching. They are all seeing. They are all learning. Show them how to walk into the class. When you get to the class, where do you keep your bag? Show them. If you have a designated place, a place assigned to keep bags, go and show them. This is where we'll keep our lunch bags. This is how we hang our school bag. If there's a place to hang the bag or a shelf to keep those things, please show them how to do it. When you get there, this is how to arrange so and so thing. You keep this in order. Let there be, but it will help you keep that orderliness for them. So teach them also how to walk out of the class, how to respond to bell. There's a bell for change of lesson. There's a bell for dismissal. There's a bell for assembly. And this is how it sounds. Just teach them when you hear so and so bell, see what you do. Do you shout, "Yeah, students"? Yeah, they think the bell is like letting them loose. Once the bell go, they are above the teacher. They are no longer under control. No. So you teach them there are regulations. This is how to walk out of the class when you're going home. You pick this, you carry this, you prepare 5 minutes to dismissal. You start putting your things together, put your books together, the things you go home with. You train them. These are the things that should be discussed. The first day. Yes, the first day of resumption, you just give them some of these guidelines. You're going to ease yourself. Teach them courtesy. How do you greet? How to greet your neighbor. You get to the class, you want to, the courtesy, please can you shift a little bit? There's a bench they're using. Not using their buttons. Using their buttons. Oh, move. Some of them who are very muscular, they want to use their muscles. No. Tell them no. In a place like this, a formal environment where courtesy is being demanded. So teach them courtesy, how to be cautious when they are discussing with their neighbor, when they want to beg for something, not by force. Collect by force. Say, please, can I have a pencil? Please, can I have your eraser? I'm going to give it back to you. And they should ensure they give it back to them. Some of them will collect their material from a child and go home. The next 2 weeks, they will come and they will even deny. And they will keep them in their houses. The person is there in the school looking for it. You understand? So you teach them courtesy. Teach them cleanliness, how to be clean. When they come to the class and they sit and dirty, what do they do? There's a rag. Get a rag, dust don't wait for anybody. Don't just dust, don't be selfish. So they want to just clean, use their hand and clean where they are staying, and then stay there. Where others will not have a dirty. No. There should be that benevolence, there should be that sociability among them. They should be able to do these things on their own. So some of the things we do during the first day of resumption is always a time for interaction. It's a time where you get to know their names. Ask them your name. Yes, you have already known their names before now, some of them, and the people that came in new. You want to reintroduce yourself to them as per resumption. And then they also reintroduce themselves to you, telling you, perhaps they have changed them. These days, they have changed the people are changing them today. Yeah, each time they change also his or her name. It depends on how you would know. So by doing so, you get to know their names again, refresh their names and whatever. If there is an order, there is a particular way you want to use a caution in the class when there is noise, you can introduce it to them. Maybe a slogan. Whenever you say so and so thing, they respond so and so. When they are noisy, maybe you say that. If you just say, maybe you may say, anytime you hear me say class, you respond, keep quiet. Are you following? So they practice it. Class, and then they will respond, keep quiet. You see, it will come, it will bring everybody together. So you keep doing it that day. they keep practicing it. It will help them throughout the term. So all these are foundations you build during the first day of resumption. So as a teacher, you need this. You need this. Very important. You plan this way. So whether you are with the children that will cry, of course, remember that for those of them who are crying, their cry may delay. Some of them may cry up to a month. Some may be 2 days, they are already done. Some may be 3 days, they are already done. Some 1 week, they are already done. So whichever capacity or whichever length the cry will carry them, you have to cry until they are tired of crying. They will cry to their satisfaction. So some are not satisfied until they cry and cry and cry. And when they are sure there is no help coming from anywhere, so about their parents coming to rescue them, then they will know for sure this is real. Before they use cry, once they cry and cry and cry, somebody is there to come and say, hey, what's the problem? Yeah. Allow him to follow me and go. Maybe when the parents are going out and they want to go, they cry. The parents say, okay, come and follow us and go. But now they have seen that crying will not solve the matter. They are beginning to notice that there are some things that cry will not solve. So what happens now? Common sense will tell them to keep quiet. They will begin to keep quiet. They will begin to come closer to you. They will begin to become your friend. You begin to make them friend. You begin to pet them. Children need petting. They like petting, especially the female ones. No, I'm just telling you the fact. They need petting. When they are crying, petting them, touch their back, tell them, oh my dear, you're so sorry, don't cry. Don't cry. Don't say this is what you are crying. Is it this small person that is pushing you? Is it because of this small boy? No, don't do like that. You create war. You create Iran and Iraq in your classroom. So then you see a child, go and beat back. Auntie in the class. You are training them. Did they will fight you? Don't worry. You don't know. Did they will face you? The whole class will face you. You run out of that class. So go and beat back. They don't feel to call. They want you to just caution. By the time they see you call that child and caution the child, they are satisfied. They are children. They are happy you have cautioned the child and you tell them sorry, don't do it again. Say, you don't do that thing again. It's not good. Is it good? It's not good. And the response is not good. So you bring them to that state. You bring them to that state until they get acclimatized to you and you equally get acclimatized to them. So once again, I want to say thank you very much for this edition of understanding what we should do during the first day of resumption. Thank you very much. I know you enjoyed the lesson. If you did, or if you did enjoy the lesson, please try to subscribe to our channel so that we can update you with information and more videos. Once we release videos, you'll be the first to be notified that there are new ones available for your perusal. Thank you very much. I remain your teacher, brother, and friend. You know who I am, Nabi. Be careful, though. Be a good teacher. Prepare for day one. Bye. For now.
Lord, a redeemer. Oh, glory be the Lord, a redeemer. Oh, yeah. Glory be the Lord, a redeemer.